But you have a scoop.
That's right. I have a scoop. I have a scoop. There is a new diagnosis out, and I just heard of it this morning. It's RBDD, right brain deficit disorder, and it actually is found to be the cause of ADD, ADHD, and PMDD, which is premenstrual dysphoric disorder. And some of the characteristics of RBDD, right brain deficit disorder, are inability to tolerate difficult emotions in women and children. When facing emotions in others, experiences collapsing syndrome. That can be collapsing into anger or withdrawal. Frequently blurting out in an almost Tourette's-like way, "You're overreacting, calm down, you're too sensitive," or "I love her." No.
But I mean, this all has to do. This
is my made-up disorder. I have to tell the truth. I made up this disorder this morning. Right brain deficit disorder. Yeah, it's this disorder causes men to cut arts, theater, and music from school budgets.
Oh, you're so bad.
Thinks that children being active is a disorder. Thinks that women being emotional is a disorder. Thinks that not being able to focus on boring tasks is a disorder, and that everyone should be labeled and drugged. That's the new disorder.
Oh my gosh.
RBDD, right brain.
There you go.
Disorder.
You got to get it right before you get the diagnosis.
In my world, in the last 12 years that I've been treating ADD and ADHD without drugs within 3 to 5 counseling sessions, ADD and ADHD doesn't really exist. It's a diagnosis that was fabricated. ADD and ADHD is not a disorder. It's an adaptive response to a society that's stuck on the hamster wheel. And that's why it's so easy for me to cure it within 3 to 5 counseling sessions.
Do most people say, come on, 3 to 5 counseling sessions? I mean, we got kids on drugs out there and things like that.
Yeah. Most people say, come on. And I say, really, usually takes only 3 sessions. Doesn't usually really take 5 sessions.
What is the key?
Well, the key is presence and inspiration. ADD and ADHD is really an indicator that the child is needing more of the right kind of attention. And another contributing factor is that the government expectations on the schools for the amount of homework and where the kids should be at any given grade are unrealistic. And so all this pressure falls down onto the teachers, which is then passed along to the parents. And instead of having family time at home with your kids in the evening, you have slave driver time where you're yelling and cajoling and forcing them to do their homework. They have more depression and anxiety now because of the amount of homework they have to do. Yeah. The tendency was, when I was a crisis counselor, that almost all of the suicide attempts were with their own drugs. And I'm seeing an alarming trend, especially in the last 5 years, with a lot of children, little children, grammar school aged children, 5th grade, 4th grade, their parents are bringing them in for counseling with anxiety attacks and suicidal ideation. And what the kids are telling me is, I can't sleep, I can't eat, I'm too upset that I can't get my homework done. There's something wrong with me because I can't get my homework done. So I'm thinking, I'm 46. When I was a kid, we didn't have homework until 5th grade. We had a little bit, and then 6th grade it kind of started, and then 7th grade, junior high, we're starting to really do homework.
Well, no doubt things are much different now. Raising Humane Beings is the book, and where can folks get this? At
Borders Books in Phoenix, Changing Hands Bookstore. They can order it off my website, janefendelman.com, and someplace else I'm not thinking of, but call me. Just call me.
Or Google it. That's
Google me.
Way. Jane, thank you so much. We appreciate you coming down.
You're
Happy
so
New
welcome.
Year.
Thank you for having me.